Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of my The Last of Us Faction Survival Guide. In this video we will be covering 12 Weeks, the clan metagame of Factions multiplayer. When a player starts Factions for the first time, they will be tasked with a choice. Do they want to be a hunter or a firefly? This choice has no effect other than the appearance of your in-game character. Every match played counts as one in-game day, giving players the opportunity to gather supplies to grow their clan. In-game, these supplies look like small blue canisters that are dropped when the player downs or executes an enemy. Parts are also converted into supplies over the course of the match, with 50 parts equaling 1 supply. If a player late joins a match, they will receive a parts boost depending on how late they join. If more than 2 minutes has passed when a player joins, the match will not count as an in-game day and will not reward any supplies afterwards. However, if the player is on a mission and successfully completes part of it, the progress will count. At the start of a game, the player will be notified of the target amount of supplies needed to keep their clan healthy. Any extra supplies left at the end of a match will be used to entice more survivors to join your clan, increasing the size, your target amount, and your potential rewards. If the target amount is not reached, survivors will begin to get hungry or get sick and die. Hungry and sick survivors can be healed by meeting or exceeding the supply target every in-game day. Finally, leaving a match before it ends will have consequences towards the player's clan. Players will encounter random events throughout the 12 weeks. While the event itself is randomized, when they occur is not. Beginning with Week 1, Day 6, players will be prompted with a new event and to choose an accompanying mission every 5 in-game days. Events like Dysentery Outbreak, Rescue Allies, Marauder Attack, and Friendly Survivors will help increase your clan size, while a Firefly or Hunter attack will always result in casualties. Each mission has 3 levels of completion, with the impact on the number of survivors in your clan depending on how well you perform in the mission of your choice. There are a variety of mission types to choose from, the majority of which call for the player to down a certain number of enemies, either in general, with a specific weapon, or with another modifier to the goal. There are also missions for scoring executions, healing or reviving teammates, and gifting crafting items. Repeating the same mission type will increase the numbers required to meet the goals, forcing players to either take on increasingly difficult challenges or be able to adapt to many different kinds of objectives. Players will have 3 matches, or 3 in-game days, to complete their mission. It is highly recommended that the players save the easier missions, such as healing teammates or marking enemies, for the Firefly or Hunter attack event in order to minimize the loss of survivors. At certain points, failing to meet the Tier 1 requirements of a mission will result in the loss of all survivors and failure of the goal to reach 12 weeks. As you complete mission levels and as your clan population increases, the player will be rewarded with one-time boosters that can be selected before the start of a match. 1 booster can be used per match, giving the player a slight advantage. The one-time boosters can lower the price of ammunition, armor, or purchasable weapons, increase the player's starting ammunition, give them their level 1 upgrade on either their large or small firearm, or increase their parts earnings for the match. The clan metagame of Factions multiplayer adds another layer to The Last of Us and helps tie into the overall universe without feeling out of place. You can add a personal touch to your clan by connecting your Facebook account to see the names and photos of your real-life friends appear as members of your clan. The metagame adds a bit of a story to the multiplayer and gives players a goal to strive for beyond their own personal statistics. Thank you for watching this episode of my The Last of Us Faction Survival Guide. Join me next time when we begin to cover the weapons of The Last of Us, starting with the small firearm options. The Last of Us plays mostly the same in multiplayer as it does in the single-player campaign, but there are a number of minor differences that players should be aware of. The first of the mechanics we'll be talking about is the